All right, welcome back everybody. So obviously the financial markets and everything else is in a little bit of disarray right now and a little bit unsettled due to Brexit. And if you haven't been following, you haven't been kind of living under a rock or haven't been reading the newspapers, which is okay too, let's bring you up to speed. The UK has voted, Brexit, British exit, has voted to leave the European Union. And that basically means that all the free trade agreements that they had and all the free travel in between the countries within the European Union is now all up in the air. No one is sure what's going to happen. All the trade agreements have to be renegotiated. Is there going to be taxes and tariffs? What's going to happen? What's going to happen with all the expats and people that live and work in other places within the European Union? There's all this uncertainty, and anytime you get uncertainty in marketplaces, we see declines and downward pressure on that because people move to safe havens such as gold and precious metals, and that's typically what we're seeing right now. So we're seeing lower movement in all segments of the market, pretty much except for gold as a safe haven again, and that's affecting everything. One of the things that's interesting that we talk about is don't follow stuff day to day because you'll pull your hair out. And if we actually start with this looking at oil, as a starting point, it's actually down just slightly from the week previous, but it rallied throughout the week and then obviously had I think like a 3% drop or something based off of the Brexit issue. So that came up. As for the Canadian dollar, again, just a slight downward movement, now at 76.92, down from 77.85.
There is some speculation that the Canadian dollar might keep going down because of our affiliation with the UK and Britain as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So we might see that happen a little bit. Looking at number of listings, Metro Calgary 6,403 versus 6,391 last week, and Red Deer 634 versus 622 last week.
As for the Calgary months of inventory, green across the board, so this is great news. We're seeing things continue to stay very strong and stable coming into the early summer market. I think what we're seeing is some of the hesitation that was at the start of the year is now going to drag out our spring selling season, or spring buying season, I guess. So Calgary is sitting at 3.1 months of inventory. Single family homes moving more into a seller's marketplace. So 2.41 for detached homes, and condos improving again up to 4.61 months of inventory, I guess down to 4.61.
Surrounding areas month of inventory, this is looking really, really good as well. It's great to see some of our regional offices moving stuff as well as they are. So in Okotoks, it's 3.29, Airdrie 3.24, Cochrane 4.24, Strathmore 4.64, Sundre 9.25, and Red Deer is 3.52. And our current benchmark price is sitting at $439,700.
You know, I don't know whether now would be a good time to say travel to Europe because everything is up in the air. And
well, I got to tell you, I mean, last week I was looking at the British pound, and to our Canadian dollar last week, I think it was at 56 cents. And months ago when I had looked, I think the British pound was somewhere 34 cents to our dollar, like to the point that you would have to be out of your mind to think it was a good idea to travel there. Like that's how different it was. So who knows what that could look like.
Yeah, I saw again British pound compared to the US dollar. The weakening of the pound is huge. So we're very contrarian with the way that we travel. Like to do an off season, which means that a lot of stuff isn't always open, but so contrarian you can't do anything. But this is a great time to go to Europe.
Therefore you also spend less just because
yeah, exactly, because everything's closed. See the world and do nothing. I know how the plan is on that, but the point is it's a good opportunity to maybe take advantage. Take a look at some opportunities that are out there. And the British exit, just to let you guys know, is going to be
years.
Years of paperwork, years of finalization. They haven't even started the paperwork. They've just voted to say that they're going to do it. They haven't started that process of doing it yet. So we'll see what happens.
And billions of dollars
Oh
later.
gosh,
it's going to be unreal what this looks like for them when this is all done.
We'll just have to see how it all shakes out.